Good afternoon. How have you been?
I've been doing dandy. How about you?
I've been doing fine. So today's topic is the Gettysburg Address, which overall it's the memory of all of those who died in the Civil War and the nation's rebirth of freedom. Said so conceived and so dedicated. What exactly were you referring to?
When saying so conceived and so dedicated, I was referring to the nation itself and if it can last long in the war.
Alright, and how did those who fought in the Civil War contribute to the nation that those in the ceremony would not be able to do?
The men who battled and had lost their lives at Gettysburg have made this place sacred and holy, which anyone attending that ceremony would never be able to do in their lifetime.
Presidents do not often have the opportunity to give speeches, so how did it feel when you were faced with this opportunity?
I took this opportunity head first. I was very honored to be able to give this address. I wanted to make this address worthwhile and make everyone realize what this new birth for freedom actually really meant.
Okay. What was your purpose by mentioning all men are created equally?
Well, I had hoped, as you know, to convey a powerful message and to all that was listening. And as you can tell, it was a success. I started off by saying all men are created equal, and that this idea had come from the Declaration of Independence.
This all started a commotion among the people because the Constitution said nothing about equality.
Yes, and then I had made myself clear by saying the Founding Fathers were the ones who had signed the Declaration of Independence, which made all men created equal possible.
What I do about slavery and the colored race, I do because I believe it helps to save the Union.
All right, in your speech, we know that you had included the principles of human equality. How did you connect this to the Civil War?
The great sacrifices of the Civil War connected with the desire for a new birth of freedom with freeing all of the slaves in the South.
And so, Mr. Lincoln, your Gettysburg Address seems to have made history.
Yes.
What do you think the impact of the Gettysburg Address had on the people?
The impact of my words was able to emphasize the Union because of the Civil War. It also emphasized the previous struggle of the citizens who fought for liberty, equality, and freedom in the American Revolution, and the endurance of these ideas.
All right, this is all the time we have for today, so tune in for next week for our next special guest.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for tuning in, and now the production would like to thank President Abraham Lincoln again for all he has done and his consideration and all those suffering. Also, a special thanks to production for Naja as a camerawoman, Melanie as assistant, Jackie being the interviewer and editor, and last but not least, Lindsey playing the wonderful Abraham Lincoln.